Hey guys, how's it going? This is Laura Kashera and I am coming to you live tonight to talk to you about sweet chicken bacon bites. Okay, these sound so good. I found a regular recipe for these with, regular sugar and all that good stuff and decided to keto-fy it, low carb it, you know the drill. And so I thought this would be quick and easy and delicious tonight. So I'm going to start off by showing you how to make them and wrap them, and then you can either do them air fried or in the oven. I will give you instructions for both, so don't even worry, okay? If you don't have an air fryer, stay tuned. It's okay. All right, so how's your day going? Has it been a good day? Has it been a good day? What day is it? Thursday. I hope you're having an awesome day so far. Feel free to drop in the comments where you are watching from. Sorry for the slightly later live than usual. We went to Costco today to do a big keto haul, and feel free, if you share this out, drop shared in the comments so I can say thank you and shout you out, okay? So this is going to work for a regular meal plan, low carb, keto, all that jazz, all right? So let's roll. If you are going to use raw chicken, you're going to want to get boneless, skinless chicken breasts, about 2 pounds-ish, cut into 1-inch cubes, okay? Bite-sized little pieces, so people aren't choking. And then, of course, a hack to make your life easier is to use chicken that's already cooked, fully cooked, either chicken you've made beforehand, or if you use like the canned chicken breast or whatever works for you, okay? Okay, all right, so, and then you want bacon, of course, which I have here. And so for me, I don't have any raw chicken, so I'm going to use the cooked chicken, but like I said, either will work fine. It's just gonna probably vary your cooking time a little bit, but we'll talk about that in a few. So here's what you're gonna do. This is so simple and easy. You wanna have toothpicks on hand. How's your night going, everybody? Feels like it's been forever since we've chatted. Okay, so I'm going to cut my bacon, I think in thirds or half. We'll see. It depends how big your chicken bites are. All right. So, and if you can't see what I'm doing, feel free, you can swipe the comments and they will disappear. Okay, so piece of bacon, this is probably like 3 inches. I cut my bacon with my kitchen scissors here into 3 segments, okay? Just stocked up on so much bacon from Costco, so I'm excited about that. And then we have a piece of chicken, like so. And then you are just going to wrap that piece of chicken. Like I said, it doesn't have to fully wrap all the way around. We want these to bake, so be aware that if you take a piece of bacon and wrap it like twice, that the under piece might not be fully cooked. So I'm just wrapping it so that the ends touch and then securing it with a toothpick, okay? So that's 1 bite just like that. So then I will just repeat that a couple more times to show you guys. And of course I will type this up as soon as we are done here and give you the recipe for the air fryer or baking it in the oven, okay? So there you go, easy peasy. You know, that's the way I like to roll. Okay, another piece of bacon. These sound so good. So the fun part about these is you can kind of mix up the seasonings however you want, whatever you want kind of the vibe of your meal to be. These would be great as an appetizer or maybe for a football game or draft or whatever, just having people over, or just for a meal, which is the way we're going to have them. So you just, like I said, this is, I'm sure, enough examples. So there we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Easy, easy, easy. So there's that. So that's what we're gonna do for those, like so, okay? So we have our little sweet chicken bites. Now, to make them sweet, let me wash my hands real quick. Again. Okay. So this is where I said you can kind of do whatever seasoning you want. So if you want to go with like a more barbecue style, you could do that kind of seasoning. If you wanted hot, spicy, you could go more that way. You could even do a buffalo seasoning, whatever you are feeling like. So this one, the original recipe had regular brown sugar, chili powder, and cayenne in it, okay? You can obviously use those. I do recommend if you're doing keto or low carb. This is called Sucrin Gold, and it is a brown sugar alternative. And so I love this. And I will post the regular recipe too, so that if you're not following a special plan at all and you just want the regular one, no worries there. We got that too. Okay, so I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of this in here. And it literally tastes and smells like regular brown sugar. It's so good, so good. Okay, so I put a 1/4 cup in there. And then I'm going to go for the kind of sweet and tangy vibe. I did bring some examples for you guys. I know a lot of you have Flavor God seasonings. If you don't, I will drop that info when we're done here, but I love his seasonings. They are giant 5-ounce seasonings. They're freshly made in California. And he has blends, so these all kind of are ready to go. So if you don't feel like using 25 seasonings, these are awesome because it's just, you know, one seasoning will take care of it. So he actually has one called Fiesta Sweet and, or now it's just Sweet and Tangy. So I like this. They're great for plans like paleo, vegan, low carb, keto, on and on and on. Thanks for sharing, Christina, you rock. And so I'm going to use some of this in here. If you don't have his, like I said, cayenne pepper, chili powder, anything like that's really good. I also have the chili lime seasoning from Trader Joe's. Love this one too. And then Flavor God also has an everything spicy. So if you want them to be spicier, like this, you could do chili flakes, on and on and on. Whatever flavor you guys are feeling, okay? So I'm going to use this sweet and tangy seasoning. And let's see. So she did about 1 tablespoon of chili powder and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. Of course, you can up that if you want it to have more spice to it. I am just gonna do 1 tablespoon of this sweet and tangy. I don't wanna make it super spicy because my hubby's going to enjoy these also, but I probably will make a batch where I add some chili flakes or hot sauce to them. So thanks for sharing, Eileen Watkins Dunn. You rock so much, I appreciate you. Okay, and so we're just going to mix this around like so. Have a little clump here. And you don't have to use the Sucrin Gold. I would think if you're doing keto or low carb, you could maybe use, I don't know. I'd be very careful and use smaller portions if you're gonna do like stevia or something like that. This brown sugar alternative is really great because it's still the same consistency as regular brown sugar. So I think it will be okay. Whereas I know like with Truvia, you could like overkill it really quick. So definitely experiment with that and be careful. But the cool part is if you don't want them to be sweet at all, you could just skip the sugar and just do the seasoning. And that works too, right? Thanks for sharing, Ashley Brock. You know I love you, girl. You rock so much. Lakanto, yes, they have great sweeteners. I love their maple syrup so much. It's so good. So that's another great one. Thank you for sharing that, Lisa. You rock. Okay, so then with your, let's talk air fryer first. Don't leave if you don't have one. I'll tell you how to do it in the oven too. Thanks for sharing, Michelle Mulvey. You're awesome. Okay, so we've talked about this. It's dirty because I've already made a batch, okay? I have this little metal rack in my air fryer to kind of keep things up off of the lower grate so they don't stick. Of course, you can put down foil or like if you have a nonstick foil or parchment, those parchment sheets are great for this. I just like the little metal rack, kind of keeps things up off of there, and then I can put a sheet down to catch all the drippings, which is really handy for cleaning purposes. You're just simply going to take each chicken bacon bite and roll it around in this seasoning sugar mixture, okay? Like so, and I'm going to set them on the grate. Of course, if you're doing the air fryer, make sure they're about 1 inch apart so that they don't touch each other and it evenly cooks them, okay? Like so. I'll just do all the 4 that I made real quick. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's late for a lot of you. Here we go. I just was so excited after we went to Costco and we got chicken and bacon and all the good stuff to do this recipe for you. Okay. All right. There we go. So I'm going to show you this. La la. See, they're in there so nicely. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay. You can tell I've been talking too much today. Okay, so then in the air fryer, I'm simply, because my chicken's already cooked, I'm going to air fry them on the chips setting for just long enough to cook the bacon, essentially. So like 10, 11 minutes, check it, probably flip it halfway through to make sure they evenly cook. I apologize. Throat's all raspy. I'm so excited. Okay, if the chicken is not cooked, then you're gonna wanna cook it probably at 380 for 20 minutes so the chicken gets fully cooked. Do not worry. I will type this all out so you have it right there. You don't have to sit here and take copious notes, okay? But like I said, my chicken's already fully cooked, so we're ready to go. And this would be a great way to prep for the week because you could make chicken breasts either, you know, in your air fryer, Instant Pot, or in the oven, whatever. However you like to make chicken breasts, cut them up into chunks, and then when you're ready to go, wrap them in bacon. Good to go, quick dinner, quick lunch, quick whatever, okay? If you're going to bake them in the oven, super simple also. Preheat your oven to 350, line a baking sheet with foil or parchment. With a cooling rack on top. So essentially what I'm doing in the air fryer with the little metal rack, okay? Nonstick spray, etc. Do everything I just did. And then you're gonna put the chicken pieces wrapped in the bacon on the rack so it's up off of the parchment or the foil so that it gets fully cooked, which is what the air fryer is doing, right? Bake it for 30 to 35 minutes until chicken is cooked fully and bacon is crisp. Serve immediately, okay? Easy peasy, right? I'm so excited about these. So these are gonna go in my air fryer. And I am excited for that. So if you guys like this recipe and it sounds awesome, feel free to drop bacon emoji in the comments below. Thank you for sharing, Lisa Lasinski. I hope I didn't butcher your name, but I appreciate you so much. And like I said, I'm gonna type up my version of this recipe, and of course I will include the original regular recipe also. I'll take pictures and give you a review from the hubby, whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. But I think it's gonna be delicious. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new, drop new so I can say hi. My name is Laura Kashera. Thank you for being here. I'm here to simplify your life and make cooking and keto and low carb and all that jazz a little bit simpler, because no one has time for complicated recipes. Am I right? I know I'm right. Okay, I hope you have an awesome night. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.